Guys, right here in front of me in the Supercar Street Racing living room, we have the Lumary RGBAI Smart Pathway Light Pro Kit, 36 watts, 2800 lumens, RGBAI to look at today on the channel. So let's get rocking. Looking so fresh in this box, and it's sitting right here in front of me, and it is right now also in front of me, the Lumary RGBAI Smart Pathway Light Pro is a 36 watt 2800 lumen smart RGBAI light designed for outdoor use. It is rated at IP65, which we will explain later, and it has 48 feet worth of wire. It is a 4-pack, and today, in about 30 seconds here, we're going to be unboxing this in front of you guys and let you know what we think. We're going to set it up, see how it looks at night, and let you make a decision on whether you trust your money with Lumary. So let's get busy. The Lumary RGBAI Smart Pathway Light Pro sits in front of me inside of this box, right next to my drone. And we're going to open this guy up right now and see exactly what it is made of. But before we do that, we need the Supercar Street Racing knife. All right, inside the box now, and we can see this nicely laid out packaging here. And we can see that one light here and one light here, and a nice instruction manual on top from Lumary. And inside of this little package right here, the styrofoam package, we do see the stakes. And here is one of the lights, and they are very, very solidly built. Pretty heavy. There is a good look at them. And if you're wondering if these rotate, they do. So the actual light will rotate. And I would say these weigh a good 2 or 3 pounds. And if you expected them to be plastic, they are not. They are solid metal, so very well built. And they do have on the ends here the quick connectors. The only concern being, of course, is that what do you do with the extra wire if you have less than that amount of space between? And right here and right now is number 2 on the set, which I am just placing back on the table. Then we do have the Lumary remote right here. And it looks like right here is the power supply. And if you're wondering if you're going to be able to use a plug, you can't. You have to use this brick. And then underneath, the same exact thing on the bottom. Let's get all these out of here, get them plugged in and connected to Wi-Fi, and see how this works. Now, my plan was going to be to use these on the dock. I do see that there is a large amount of wire. They give you a lot of extra wire, which in most cases is helpful. But in my case, it's going to mean a lot of wire to hide. And if you look at the control box here, there is a larger plug on this, and that goes right into the bottom of this AC power adapter. And they have it keyed, so you can't do this incorrectly. This will only go in one way due to the keying on the bottom. Let's get this connected. Back with the Lumary LED lights, and the very last light will have a single connector on it. All the other ones are Y adapted, so that you just go in a chain and it makes your life easier. So let's get these connected up the way that they're supposed to be connected. It took about 10 seconds to connect these lights together. They are keyed in between the connectors, so you can't do them wrong. And right here we have the remote control for these guys, but there is already a control right here that allows you to turn them off and on. We do have the app open here, and it wants the Wi-Fi information. All right, so we do see Lumary Pathlights Pro there. It did come back on and ask how many bulbs we have total, and we do have 8, so we hit confirm there. And now we can see the nice little screen here with the colors. It is set on warm white now. Go to color, we can go ahead and set them to whatever we want. I love how bright these are. Our next step is going to be getting them installed on the dock. We do have a challenge. We're going to put one at each corner on the dock and clamp them to the dock using this tape here. This has screw holes in it. We will get it very tight, and then we will clamp these to the dock, and then we have to figure out wire management. I'm kind of leaning on wire management inside. There's a hole right here, but it doesn't go very deep, so you can't put the wire inside there. We're just gonna have to see when we get out there and get this thing connected to power. All right, we are out here at the dock, and we see here that we have the old rope lights installed. Our first job is, these are completely broken, so we have to cut these off and get them right out of there right now. Now we have to be careful while we do this because there are alligators literally everywhere out here. So there might be one up in the yard. Nope, I don't see any there, but we need to be careful. No alligators there. Maybe they are out somewhere resting, but while we're working on this, we got to be really careful, like not to fall in like I almost just did. All right, we have our little friend out here watching, but we have our first light, and what we're going to do is connect this light to this power source here, and then we are going to attach it to the bulkhead, or sorry, the dock, not the bulkhead. All right, I should have painted the other one before I got it on there, but I'm gonna go ahead and pre-paint these black, just the fronts of them, and let them dry for a little bit. Alright, I went ahead and taped up and painted the existing strap so it would not stand out so much. Just waiting for the other plastic straps to dry now. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pull the tape off and put some clear silicone behind this guy to start holding it. All right, our next light is going to go right in the corner here, and we need to make sure that we have it the same distance above the dock. So we're going to grab our measuring tape and just see how many inches we have it below the edge here and match that up completely and try to get it just as tight this time, and then go ahead and silicone seal it together. Okay, it is supposed to rain today, so I went ahead and put a plastic cover over the other one so the silicone could dry. It is not fast drying, unfortunately. I don't have any. That is a bummer, but I'm gonna go ahead and get to work on the second one now that our paint is dry on the strap. Okay, I did get the third light installed. It is a little loose, so I brought some long screws out, and there is an alligator nearby, so I just have to be careful if he starts coming towards me. But I'm gonna throw another screw in this one. All right, we have finished attaching the lights to the dock and siliconing around the base. And now all we have to do is run the wires and clamp them up. And I brought clamps out for that. I have a whole kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect these and try to keep them from going into the water. And then we have this big control box that we have a lot of wire going to here that we don't need. So we have to tie that up somewhere too and get this control box out, probably up on top of the deck here, the bulkhead. So let's figure this out. All right, we have a ton of power wire and control box wire. We are fine there. That would be the last thing. But we need to get this wire secured under the dock somehow. All right, we have successfully finished tacking up the wires for everything else. Now we have to worry about this super long amount of wire for the controller and how we are going to get that. And I think that we are just going to have to bite the bullet and just tie it up here and be done with it. So we have a good amount on each side here to zip tie up and somehow tack the controller somewhere. I'm thinking right about there. We are all done out here with the install of the Lumary RGB lights, and you can see right here they are on and they are powered by this smart switch. They are also smart themselves, but we are using the smart switch here. It will come on at a certain time, and whatever these guys were set to in the past, they will come back on. We did use these clamps, and we used some clear silicone also. When that dries up, it'll be nice and tight. And we did get the wires all tucked nicely up underneath the dock there. And you can see right here, the lights are on at the moment, and there is what I did. That will all turn clear, so it will not be weird looking. And then we got one over here on this corner and one over here on this corner. And we can turn them one onto the dock and one onto the water to try to make kind of a cool lighting effect. So tonight we'll come back out when it gets dark, check this out, and see how the project finished. All right, we're out here at the dock, and it did turn dark, and Dukes of Duval came over. He's over here chilling underneath the patio, and this is what it looks like at night with the Lumary RGBAI outdoor path lights. You can see that we have one of the two spotlights aimed onto the dock and the other spotlight aimed onto the water, so it lights up the water quite nicely. And it came out really good. It took me about 3 hours to finish this project, only because I had to do special mounting to get them here on the dock with the Plumbers tape. But you can see if we step out here just a little bit and take a good look at the dock, it really makes a big difference. And we got rid of the rope light that was around the dock. It was burned out anyway, so this has been a really successful project, and it looks super cool if you're off to the side because the water is all lit up as well. So guys, there'll be a link in the description to this. Lumary, please show your support. They supported the channel, so show your support for them by buying their products through my links, and we will see you guys next time on the channel. Later, Gator.